So I went back for day 3 of the main event today, and for the first 3 hours of the day things were pretty similar to the previous day, where I had a kind of unfortunately tough table. Played okay and ground up a little bit, but could never catch really a big hand to get a big stack. So after 3 hours I would have like 75,000. Then the most promising thing that happened was that I got a table change. The beauty of the World Series is that the tables you play on can just be so different in terms of people's attitudes, in terms of their standard, and I guess that's what makes the event. So having had a tough table full of kids just playing really good stuff, then got moved to a table full of tourists who were kind of just having a good time making some weird plays, and captaining the table would be a young guy, actually a young Swedish guy, but he was playing some absolutely crazy stuff, the kind of stuff that just really wouldn't work in any other tournament or online, because it's just making kind of nonsense bluffs. But the one event where they might work is the World Series main event, and he actually got away with all of them despite choosing lines that just didn't make any sense at all. So I was kind of hoping that we would clash, and with the blinds at 1,000, 2,000, then we did. He limped the small blind, and in the big blind I looked down at 2 aces, which was just beautiful. So I make it 6k more and he calls. Flop 983, which looks good. He checks, and I think if I want him to do something crazy, I'm probably best to bet big, so I bet 15,000. He just check raises it all in for 52 more or something like that. So I snap, and he turns over 6-3 offsuit on 983. Turn king river, can I hit the miracle? The non-6, the non-3, not this time. 3 on the river, and that one hurt probably more than any other moment in poker. But when I first started to play, I drew up these principles that I was always just going to make sure I really enjoy it, and just to stay safe, obviously within the bankroll, but within your emotions as well. I think that's so important. So I can't pretend it's not disappointing, because after 3 days of putting all your energy into it, ultimately it is, but I'm just so determined to keep my chin up, keep happy. Me and the other guys that get to are so lucky to be able to play in these poker tournaments, and it would just be so spoiled to kind of whinge about my bad luck and everything like that. So I feel slightly gutted by it all, but I'm just so determined to keep happy by the whole thing. And ultimately, what was the reason I got that knocked out in the main event? Obviously it had a lot to do with the 3 on the river, but I can't control that. What I can control is the fact that once again I kind of played okay, but missed a bluff here, missed a bluff there, missed a value bet here, and that's the only stuff that you can control, so that's the only stuff that you should worry about, really. And so determined to just kind of keep working on my game, and maybe try and avoid having to dodge the unlucky moments like that. So a couple more days left in Vegas. I'm not sure at all what's going to happen, but whatever does, I'll keep you updated. Awesome.